Emma's going to join in with a response, and Matt's going to join in with a response, and you guys at home can join in with both of them.
And what I've done, Sarah, is I've started to record this so that if we're not live, we'll put it on afterwards. How about that?
Yeah, that sounds
there we go.
A good story. We want to share it. Okay, so when I say Jesus is risen, Emma and you guys at home are going to say...
He's alive, he's alive.
Okay, should we try that again all together? Jesus is risen.
He's alive, he's alive.
Brilliant. And then Matt has got a friend to help with his line. So I'm going to say it can't be true. And you're going to join in and say...
I don't believe it.
We try that again. It can't be true.
I don't believe it.
Fantastic. Okay, so we'll go back to Good Friday just to begin with. And we remember our story from then, when Jesus had washed the disciples' feet. He'd shared bread and wine with them and asked them to remember him. And then he'd been captured, he'd been accused, and finally he'd been killed. There'd been a long, sad, silent wait. Now we'll see what happens next. Mary and 2 other women go to the tomb early in the morning. The sun is rising, but there is no light in their hearts. This is still a dark day for them. Their best friend, their Lord, is dead. They're expecting to see the tomb blocked by an enormous stone, but they see something totally unexpected. Angels! And the dark day is bursting with light from these heavenly beings who are filled with joy. They tell the women something unbelievable. Jesus is risen.
He's alive, he's alive.
Now the women know he's dead. It can't be true.
I don't believe it.
But the tomb is empty. Jesus is risen.
He's alive, he's alive.
But people don't rise from the dead. It can't be true.
I don't believe it.
But the grave clothes are still there and the angels are proclaiming that Jesus is risen.
He's alive, he's alive.
How can they possibly believe it? They need to find Jesus. They need to see for themselves. The angels have disappeared. Who can they ask? How can they know for sure? At last, Mary sees someone in the distance. Maybe it's the gardener. Maybe he saw something. Mary needs to ask. She needs to see. She needs to know. Surely it can't be true.
I don't believe it.
So she speaks to the man and asks him to tell her where they have taken Jesus. And the man says her name, Mary. It is Jesus. And in that moment, she knows, she sees, she believes. The amazing, unbelievable, incredible thing is really true. Jesus is risen.
He's alive, he's alive.
And now the women can't keep it to themselves. They have to tell everyone. They walk through the town, the whisper growing stronger in their hearts. Jesus is risen.
He's alive, he's alive.
They need to tell their friends. This joy can't stay silent. Jesus is risen.
He's alive, he's alive.
And as they get closer and closer, they just can't keep it in. They have to share the news and they start running and they start shouting, Jesus is risen.
He's alive, he's alive.
Jesus is risen.
He's alive, he's alive.
Jesus is risen.
He's alive, he's alive.
And the celebration from that Easter day continues on this Easter day. Last year, we were in total lockdown, but the hope of Jesus was still there, and the promise of Easter was still true. Jesus died and rose again so we can be forgiven, so we can be part of God's family, so we can live with him forever and ever. And this year, we can see the start of things getting better, can't we? We have a vaccine. We can start to meet people outside. Things will get better. But our hope isn't really in vaccines or restrictions lifting or even the NHS, wonderful though all of those things are. Our hope is found in Jesus, who loves us more than we can ever really understand. And that hope can never be taken away from us because Jesus died for us. He came back to life for us. And now he reigns in heaven for us forevermore. So this Easter day, we celebrate together that Jesus is risen. He's alive. He's alive. The story isn't over. This is a happy story. Jesus is alive. Over to you, Emma.
Okay, so we're going to have our challenge. You need your egg and your spoon, and the challenge is going to be how many spins can you make holding your egg on your spoon, but not holding it, turning around in 30 seconds. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Are you steady? Go! Oh, how they're doing. They're not. We have to all watch. If you haven't got your egg and spoon, keep an eye on Matt and Sarah that they don't cheat. They're doing really well so far. Fantastic. Right, okay. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yeah, very good. Very impressive, guys. Matt, how many did you get?
I'm spinning. I'd like to hear Sarah's first because I've done one more than her.
Well, I got 9 this time. I did get 27 in the practice, but then I couldn't see for about 10 minutes afterwards. So
I got 32.
Well done. Yay. Yeah. Fantastic. Over to you, Matt.
Thank you. So if you've missed a little bit of the 945, we are sorry. The church tech team are absolutely amazing volunteers, and we can't thank them enough for keeping us online in this last year. So if you've missed out, we'll try and upload what we recorded separately, and you can join in another time. So let's remember why we were here. We were thinking about how the story isn't over, that we have a happy story because Jesus is alive. Wherever you are, that is our message for Easter Day. So we say, God is good all the time, and all the time, God is good. Next week, we have a very, very special all-age service at 10 a.m. So there's no 945 live. Okay, so just turn up at 10 a.m. ready for that all age. And now we're going to stay on this channel for our 10 a.m. Easter celebration, which is live from church. So thank you for joining in, and we will see you all soon. God bless. Bye-bye.